As a small biz pro, so we grow, using procurement, program, and control. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Business Zone with
Crystal
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. Crystal, how are you doing?
I am fine, and yourself? It's been a crazy, busy week.
I hear you, man.
But we made it through to Friday. Actually, I was kind of happy for Friday to take place this week. I had a lot of moving parts this week. And a lot of classes. I think, and it'll be the same way this week as well. I taught individual QuickBooks in the morning, workshop QuickBooks in the afternoon, and introduction to accounting the later the afternoon. I have another day like that on next Wednesday. So I had counting coming out of my ears.
You know what's amazing though, Crystal? Even though it's so burdensome and a pain in the butt, we enjoy doing this stuff for our small businesses. You see what I mean?
We do.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean it's what they need in order to be able to get their businesses on par, so that is operating at a high level. So definitely, I got a couple of compliments today. Yesterday we had Everett Sands from Lindustry on. The community briefing, and it was really a great show. And so today I was speaking to one of our mutual from the Vermont Slauson Legacy program. I was speaking to one of the our clients, and she was saying, oh my God, I try to get on as much as possible, and the information, every time I come on, I learn something new, and it's really fantastic that we're bringing this information to them so that they can stay on top of what's happening in the business community, so that they can apply it to their business. So that was a great compliment, and it also lets me know that what we're doing, even the Business Zone, what we're doing is valuably important to our community.
That's making a difference. It's making a difference. And even though this is happening one by one, eventually when you tally it all up, man, we can have a big cluster of small businesses who really benefit from the services you and I provide in this community, because that's what we want. At the end of the day, we want to make a difference in the lives of these small businesses.
I think so. And I also think that since COVID, all of our communities are really our community organizations and stakeholders in our community, they have really stepped up to really creating programs that the goal at least is to make a change and make an impact, so that our businesses can survive post COVID. I'm really concerned about that, especially since we still are not quite sure how long this is going to take, right? We're still, the numbers are down, but the numbers are down because we've been very aggressive in the state of California. Newsom have been very aggressive with making sure our numbers are down. But my concern is what happens. So since summer has come to the end, kids have gone back to school, people are moving around less. I mean, they still have school, but people are not entertaining. They're not doing the things they were doing during the summer, right? But I'm concerned that come Thanksgiving and come Christmas, are we going to go raging back to where we were, because people, think that even though you've been vaccinated, you can still go out and have socialize without a mask.
I think it will, because I was watching the TV last night on the news, and some people have these signs that they put up. They say, "I'd rather die before I comply." I'm going, what is wrong with these people? They rather die than to comply with just wearing a mask. Come on.
That's what I mean. It's like, wait a minute. So first of all, you're not dying for somebody else. Somebody else is not dying. It's you.
Exactly.
You are dying. What? I don't understand.
and then on top of that, because of their stupidity, they're going to contract this disease and bring it to their family members and kill the family too. I don't get it.
I don't get it. And that's what I was hearing. I was speaking to someone yesterday, and she was saying that her family members, 6 individuals in her family members were tested positive last week, and they were having a family party, and they were I don't know if it was a graduation, shower, whatever it was, but all the family congregated together, and they went along with the fact that they were safe without a mask because they were with family, right?
That is
and
crazy.
So they were doing it outside of the home, but then, toward the later end, she was telling me they went into her nephew's bedroom, which of course is smaller, no traction, no in ventilation, just the window. I don't know if the window was open or not, but then that's probably where they got it. And she has underlying health issues, so she chose not to come, and they were really berating her about that. Why are you not coming? And she's like, no, I can't take that chance. We are still in a pandemic. So I don't understand it myself.
That is crazy, man.
I know my life is super valuable. And I know the things that, I still have plenty of work to do. And that's 1, 2. But number 3, and probably should be number 1, is I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be in the hospital. I don't want to be laid out and in my bed and can't function, do anything, forget work, can't do anything.
Right. It is crazy. It is crazy the way some of these folks look at life.
I don't understand. When did we get so cavalier or kamikaze about our lives?
They put no value to life, no value at all.
But then you have to ask yourself, but why do you go to the doctor to get physicals? Why are you working out? Why are you going through efforts to eat correctly if you don't have a desire for life? So one thing come up and they tell you, to save your life and to save everybody else's life around you, you take a vaccine, which is not going to change your life, other than to keep you alive. And then you go out there and do this whole campaign. The other day, 1,400 people walked off a job.
I saw that. Was it at Kaiser Permanente?
It was. I don't know if it was at a hospital. I just saw that 1,400 people, because they didn't want. First of all, that's a very large number not to be vaccinated.
Well, they know that it's going to affect the patients. They know that.
That's the part. That part right there, Gilbert.
They know that, but they don't care, man. They don't care at all.
It baffles me. It just baffles me. I mean, we live. If you get cancer, you'd go to whatever treatment you needed in order to save your life. So I'm just not catching on to why this is so different, other than the fact they seem to think that it's taking away your rights and the government is telling you what to do. It's something else. So
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. 2020 was bad enough. 2021 has been a very interesting year, and just because some decisions that some people have made, I think, businesses, I think, are in a better place and working to change their current circumstances and make sure that they can benefit and grow their businesses. I do feel that. I don't know if you feel that, but I do feel that from the people that I'm coaching and working with.
I agree. I agree with you.
Right.
I agree.
But the government is stagnated. I don't know. They're crazy.
I don't even know what's going on with that. I just totally tuned out of that because I think it's ridiculous what's going on there. The infighting, the opposition fighting, and all they're doing is for themselves and not for us.
Well, yeah, because it's a power struggle.
Yeah.
Today and we have a guest coming on. I hope there's no problems. I haven't gotten any phone calls, so hopefully I may just text her real quick to make sure she's coming on. Today the job numbers came out.
Oh, how did it
look? So the job numbers from the BLS, the labor services. And they are saying that they feel that's is a poor is a low number, and that they expected more. But now, from a business standpoint, I don't know how you come to that standpoint. So the number was 194,000 new jobs took place in this month for September, or last month for September. So they're saying that they were expecting far more, but I'm not quite sure how they were expecting more.
Wow.
Because we're still in a pandemic, so people still are not at full capacity. We have people walking off jobs because they don't want to get vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
And there were a lot of companies that are no longer in business.
Right.
So hold on, I got Ruth coming on. Let me see what's going on. Hello, Ruth.
Hey, Crystal, how you doing?
I'm fine. Did you get the link and everything?
I'm in Restream Studio. Is that where I have to be?
Yeah, so you want to come in, and then it's going to ask you to sign on put your name and title. And
I did already.
Okay, I don't see you. So I don't know what's happening. Let me try.
Waiting for the host.
Okay, that's weird. I'm going to send you another link and see what happens, because we're here.
Get out of this one.
Okay, I'm going to send you another one now.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. That's weird.
What happened?
She said that she was there, but it was waiting for the host.
Oh.
So I'm going to send it to her now. So anyway, so my thing is, as a business owner, you know that there's number of components that go into, to everything that impacts your business, right? When we look at a business, we're asking, okay, what's happening? Why are you so slow? So you figure there's some external things going on that's going to impact your business. So why would they think? There we go. Why would they think that we all recovered from the pandemic and we can move on like nothing happened, and that we've been operating? What is going on? Okay, here we go. Righty. So that's some things I just don't get. I don't understand. Is it me or?
No, it's not you. It's them. They're playing these games, man. They're playing these games, and that's not something that I want to do. I just think it's really crazy.
Right. Exactly. Okay, my computer is slowed up. All righty. So we're waiting for our guest to come in, guys. We're just making a few little adjustments here to get her in. But my computer all of a sudden decided to slow up. Oh, come on. And it's not behaving properly. So what else happened to you this week, Gilbert?
Well, yesterday we had, representing the Los Angeles Urban League, we had an announcement for grants, a grant from Office Depot, and that was great. we sent out invitations to over 400 small businesses. About 90 of them registered, and about 41 of them responded and attended. So that was not a bad number at all.
Oh, that was a good number.
Oh, that was a good number, because usually when you do outreach, you're lucky if you get 20% out of all of the people who register or sign up. So we had about 50%, which is a good number.
Yeah, that was a good number.
So we talked a little bit about some of the upcoming opportunities that we've got going on. As a matter of fact, I got a video here that I'd like to show at some point. Some of the
you want to do that while I'm trying to get into my system?
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing. So let me reach out for this video and share it with you and the audience real quickly, so they can see some of the services that we offer for small businesses. And it's just amazing. We're doing a total revamp of the agency. So we're reaching out. We're doing new things. We're doing things that usually haven't been done by the agency.
That agency is
the Los Angeles Urban League. So we're providing a lot of great services for small businesses, and some small business didn't even know that some of these services exist. So when we talk about it yesterday, folks were going, "Wow, really? You guys actually do that?" Yes, we do.
So what is the grant for?
So the grant is for Latinos and African American business owners, small and micro business owners who have been somewhat impacted by the pandemic, and also they're struggling to grow their business. So the grant is for about $5,000. We're going to have about 6 of those, $5,000 grants for 6 candidates. And what we're looking for is small businesses with 1 to 5 employees, and we're looking for African American and or Latino owned businesses. They got to own at least 51% of the business. They got to have anywhere from 1 to 5 employees. They've got to be coachable, and also they what else? I'm trying to remember what the other requirement is. So they got to be coachable. Oh, they got to have their business registered with an EIN number. I know a lot of small businesses like to use their social security number as their tax ID number. We're looking for that EIN from the IRS. That's going to help them in a lot of ways.
Okay.
So that's what and they got to be in business anywhere from 9 months to 3 years. 9 months to 3 years. That's
9 months. Well, that's still pretty good though, because before it was at least been in business from 2019, which made it difficult for some businesses because they were just starting. So this is good for businesses that maybe started in 2020, because there's quite a few businesses that started up in 2020.
Right. So that window, that 9 months or 3 years, that's a startup window. So a startup business is considered anything from 0 to 3 years. So 9 months to 3 years is a startup business criteria. So that's what we're trying to do to help them. And not only are we going to make sure that they're set up, but we're going to also coach them to get them ready. We're going to help them make sure their paperwork is in order, their back office is in order, so when they present themselves, they can feel real confident that they can operate.
And they can use the funds on anything that they want.
Yes.
Okay.
So how do I go about switching this video so that
go right there, see where the little window is with the red slash?
Yeah, share the screen.
And that's the share, and Ruth should be coming on in a minute.
And am I going to window or entire screen? Window, right?
Do you see it up there? Wherever you see it on your screen.
It's on the window. Okay. So now hit share, and that should do it?
That should do it.
All right, let's see what's going on here.
Oh, and there's Ruth. Hi, Ruth.
Can you see? Can you see my video?
I can see it.
Okay, I'm gonna play the video right now. So everyone, what we're doing here, we're playing this promo video from the Los Angeles Urban League to let you know some of the services that we're offering for small businesses, Latinos and African American businesses. There's an upcoming grant from Office Depot, and the grant is asking for small businesses within that started 9 months ago or up to 3 years. You got to have 1 to 5 employees, and you got to be registered. Your business got to be coachable. You got to be coachable. So let's play this video so you can see some of the services.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to let Ruth in so she can enjoy it as well.
Okay, good.
Oh, did you hit the sound?
You're not getting a sound?
No.
Oh.
Try sharing it again.
Okay, so
take the share off and then make sure you click the button that says audio.
Okay, let me
Hello,
do that.
Ruth. How are you?
Very good, Crystal.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, let me know if you're ready. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, world. We just made a little boo-boo, so we corrected that. We corrected it, and we're off to the races. So this is a video that will help you to understand what the Los Angeles Urban League provides for small businesses. Are you hearing?
I'm not. Can't hear the sound.
You're not hearing the sound?
No.
Wow, that is strange. Because I checked the audio on it. Wow, this
Weird.
is not. Still not getting it?
No.
Oh man. All right. Well, what we're gonna have to do is come back to it later. We'll let Empress Ruth give her information. And then we'll talk about it later on the back end, okay? Because
well,
I think when I hit this share screen thing, it should come off, but it's not doing that. So
okay, well, we'll come back to it and get it all together. My system is doing something crazy, but I can still see me talking, and so I'm going to introduce Ruth at this point.
So just before you do that, let's tell the audience who we are and what we're doing. This is the Business Zone. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is the Business Zone with Crystal and Gilbert. We're on every Friday from 3 to 4. And we are the Business Zone is a small business counseling, advice, coaching program that helps small businesses to become business ready, loan ready, and contract ready. So if you've never seen this show before and this is your first time, you guys are going to learn a lot of things today, especially from our very special guest about your business and what you can do to enhance it. So, Crystal, take it away.
All righty. So we want to welcome Miss Ruth Garcia-Corrales. She's an author, entrepreneur, women advocator. She is the director of the SBA New Women's Business Center, the WBC in Los Angeles. And she is doing some amazing things. In the first 6 months of the New Women's Business Center, she provided over 300 webinars attended by about 2,700 individuals, creating new businesses and providing one-on-one consulting to underserved small business owners, even through the pandemic. She is an awesome lady. I've been working with her. She brought me in on the team to teach workshops on launching a pilot program that they have on launching small businesses, and we kind of do the motivative rah get you ready for the business plan. And it's been an awesome experience, and she's an amazing leader for that organization. So with that, I want to welcome Miss Ruth Garcia-Corrales, and she will tell us more about herself. Yay!
Thank you so much for inviting me today. It's a great opportunity to share a little bit of what we do. But first of all, I want to thank you, Crystal, for all the wonderful sharing that you do to our clients. Definitely, we call it the 12 steps to launch a business, and it's actually walking them, trying to iron out any wrinkle they have in regards to information of how to create a business. And of course, there's always questions because sometimes we're very good sewing, or we're very good, doing nails, or we're very good on something that is the idea of our business, but that not necessarily completes the picture of all the other things that you need to know to operate and make a business grow and expand.
Sounds good to me. So, Ruth, I've heard your name over and over and over, and I'm going, I know this lady. I know her. I just don't remember what she looks like. So, tell us a little bit about your history. What you've done before, where you've worked, what organizations.
Yes, so I'm been with New Economics for Women. We got this new Women Business Center. We opened it in April 1st of 2020. Well, everybody was shutting down. We were opening our doors to really help very affected companies because of COVID.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yes. So, well, it's funny because we said so many people are going home, they're sending everybody home. They don't have anything to do. While other of us, we were like in the trenches, working really, really hard to provide information and help and hold the hand of so many entrepreneurs that were not getting the information they needed. But it's been a tough year and a half. I can say that we have worked really hard to provide information, to help them fill out the grants, to help them fill out the forgiveness, for example, with the PPP. So, and the most interesting thing is people don't believe that everything that we provide is free. So this is just an opportunity for small businesses that, if you're going to go to an attorney or a tax or somebody, there's going to be a charge.
Oh, yeah.
And some of those charges are not little. And when you have a small business, your pocket really gets affected getting consultations and help. So we do it completely free.
Can I share a little secret with you, Ruth?
Sure.
So I had an attorney recently doing some work for me, right? There's somebody on the other side who owed me money and didn't want to pay. So I brought in my attorney and say, okay, go shake them down, make them pay, right? My attorney returned a bill to me. Guess how much the bill was?
Oh, gosh.
$30,000. I'm going, what? How am I going to pay that? So I understand exactly what you say. Many of these small businesses need help. Yeah, they need help, and they reach out to some source to assist them. And all of a sudden, they get some level of assistance, but at the same time, they're getting assisted with a big old bill too.
Exactly. So, and we provide not only those one-on-one consultations to guide and help our entrepreneurs, but we, in addition to that, have thousands of free webinars.
Yes.
And I always say those webinars are really not a webinar. That's a networking event because they share what they're doing. They're sharing what is affecting them, and others interact and help, and it becomes a community. And that's what I really love about the work we do, that it's not only consultations and coaching and informing people. We are really supporting a community that really needs that help at this time.
And it's I've been teaching since November of December of last year, and I have had that say I've had people come back like every other month. Someone that's been part of the first group who I've told them they're ready to move on, they'll come back. They're like, no, I just wanted to get that extra. I know it's the same class. So every class that I've taught at every month has been very empowering for me and for the ladies that are on there. And they're not just here in Los Angeles, they're all over the country.
There's over 130 women business centers across the United States. The only state that doesn't have a women business center is Alaska. But from there, you'll find a women business center in every state of the union. And here in California, we have 16 women business centers.
Wow, I did not know that, but I do know that I've met so many amazing women and so appreciative of the information that we're providing for them, and they're always very excited and very enthusiastic about it. And then it kind of becomes very motivational, right? Because I think, and Ruth, since you work with women all the time, women sometimes have to have that extra push, right? Because we tend to put everyone before us and our dreams, and we'll get back to our dreams, right? But I find,
Crystal, you're so right. But I'm going to tell you, the women were the number one affected with the COVID, because, kids are not going to school, or they were not going to school. So who was going to take care of them? The mother.
The mother.
In fact, I heard in addition, help them with the homework. So now you have to cut your hours because you need to. So it's the number one affected. We have a lot of studies that prove that this COVID has affected a very powerful part of our community, but especially to women. But I always say we need to turn around that negativity and look for the positive. It was a space for dream to be able to dream. And I always tell them, okay, we got affected. So many people lost jobs. Hours were cut, but it gave us the opportunity to dream. What is it that we want to do? What is our future? And many of them are starting businesses. And I have some data here to share with you.
Please do.
Yeah, we have an article that we were reading about this, ADP and Paycheck, all these platforms that help organizations and companies to manage the payroll of their clients. And they reported that last year in 2020, 49% of all their new businesses were women owned. 49%. So it tells you immediately that women are taking their situation to open new businesses and move on, right? In addition to that, that we're celebrating, and it's important to give this information, that we're celebrating National Women's Small Business Month. October is where we celebrate all these women accomplishing their business dreams and having so much impact in U.S. And some of the numbers I can share is that we have 12 million women business owners. This is data from 2017. So obviously we're going to hear more in the future of what was the impact with the COVID. But this 12 million women owners, they provide $388.1 billion in payroll and 10 million employees. Now, we know that the 90% of women-owned businesses are owned and by one person, and they don't have employees. So this is so important for us to know, because we are contributing to make this business grow and expand. And this is our biggest mission every day that we come to the office.
That's amazing. That
is pretty awesome. What are some of the programs that you guys offer over at the New Women's Business Center? I know when I'm asking the ladies, what is your business, and they're like fashion, this and that, and it's like, whoa, where are you guys getting all these amazing ideas from? So can you share with us some of the programs that you guys are offering?
so one of the things that makes our center a little bit different from others is that we have industry specific programs. And when we say that, is that we can talk about business, we can talk about social media and marketing, but if I'm going to talk about social media and go to a macro perspective, some of our small businesses don't connect to that information. So what we've created is industry specific programs and tailor all this general business information to that industry specific program. So for example, we have the fashion program. So inside the fashion program, we created one that is called Made in LA. So we want to make, support micro manufacturers and independent designers to create their businesses, to get their licenses and permits, to develop that business to another level. So that is one of our fashion programs that is very popular. It's like it's one of our biggest attendance programs. We have another one that is the food industry, where we provide webinars for cottage. That is, creating your business from home.
Okay, the cottage industry.
Catering, food industry, food trucks, and restaurants. So we support them. We have experts in all those areas that provide webinars and one-on-one consulting. And in the Spanish program, we have one that it's for us one of our key programs in the Spanish program, that is the swap meet program. Why? Because there's so many swap meets of people that have a little business there, but the swap meet gets shut down. Correct? They open 1 day a week, 2 days a week. So what our program is to take that swap meet online, so they can sell during the time that the swap meet is closed.
That is genius, Ruth. is that your idea? You came up with that one?
Yes.
Ruth, you are a genius, because
thank you. But I cannot do anything alone. I have
That's
a team.
That is true.
A team that are so powerful. We have, ambassadors in the swap meets, and they are our clients that go and tell them, oh, this is so important. It's just the transformation is amazing, and the stories, right? They come to the first 6 classes, but then they want more, because now they understood what's going on. Now I want to learn more.
See, that is the key. They need to understand, and you're making them understand. So that's great.
Yes, and it's so powerful topics, right? Like inventory. Why are you going to keep high inventory? You work with the wholesalers and make them hold the merchandise for you, right? Yeah. Don't put so many dollars in items that might be slow movers, and that can affect your bottom line. Yeah. So we give them pricing, and we try to give them the cost. It's just, I can talk hours on all the programs that we have, and how powerful an impact in our community these programs have.
So Ruth, tell me this.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, I was wondering. So these businesses that are in the swap meet program, do you help them to get their EIN number,
everything,
and help them to open a bank account in the business's name and all of that, right?
It's so important what you're saying, because we discovered that all they have is a seller's permit, because that's the only thing required by the swap meet.
The swap meet, right?
So we tell them, no, you need to have the social security of the business. It's your EIN, and this is how your business is going to grow. Open your bank account, report what you're making, so you can ask for a loan in the future.
Right.
We start building that business from the scratch.
Because see, that's the reason I'm asking this is because it leads to my next point, because we've noticed that many of our small businesses, because they're sole proprietors, the banks force them to, when they open a bank account, is to put it in their name and use their social security number, which doesn't help the small business, because when later on when they're trying to get a loan or line of credit or get business credit, then they don't get it because the business was in their name and not in the business's name. So we help our small businesses to get EIN numbers in the business name so they can start building business credit. So now when they go to the bank can say, oh, yeah, I see you've been doing great. You're paying your vendors, that type of thing. So yeah, that's great what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
Good.
You also have a program that when I came for the graduation, which was pretty awesome. Ruth does such things so well. She had a photographer, but there's a on the road program where you guys go to different locations, and you have to tell us about the whole story of the New Women's Business Center and where you guys are in Canoga Park, because I thought that was amazing as well.
Yes, so New Economics for Women is a nonprofit that started over 35 years ago. They have 1,200 low-income apartments for low-income families, and 2 charter schools, after-school programs, and 2 family source centers. So when we came in, we're kind of closing that economic mobility circle, and it's giving them the opportunity to open a business. So now, after COVID was not in such a bad position, we wanted something in person. So we created the WBC on the road, which is having the 12 steps that we already have with Crystal and Saema in our regular program. Now we're taking it to the apartment buildings. So these people come and in person, because we feel that for them to understand the concepts, it's more a conversation. It's a conversation that they have with the speaker on their home, because we're right there in their building. So they have dinner and they come to talk to us about the opportunity of opening a new business. And it's just amazing. One of the stories that Nilda, our speaker for the Spanish WBC on the road, was sharing with us the other day. One of her students, or one of her clients that came to the class, mentioned that he was a mechanic, but he was unable to work since June because his son was killed in San Francisco. And he was so depressed that he just couldn't, open his eyes or his will to go out of the house. And because the classes started, bringing all this information and talking about his business, he decided to go back to work, and he opened his shop again. And he's thrilled, he's just developing his business back, all back together. So it's impacting people and discussing what topics they want to open their business, bringing them options of speakers on topics of their businesses. So it's been a wonderful experience. And Crystal was laughing the other day because both of our speakers, the one in English and Spanish, use Crystal's, even her examples, her stories. They translated her stories because they just love the energy that Crystal puts in her motivational classes, as she calls them. And they were going out with the same examples that Crystal was mentioning.
I love it.
So Gilbert, picture this. I come in and Nilda meets me at the door, and she goes, "I absolutely love you." Now, I have not met Nilda that I know of, and I'm like, okay. And what's the gentleman's name?
Rick Science.
So he's like, we listen to every story. We are on every class, and now we are relaying your stories to our Spanish clients. I went, wow, that's interesting.
I love it.
Yes. No, it has been a very powerful class because people are thirsty to get together with other people. And so they pay more attention, they participate more. So it's been a wonderful program. And now we started again. This is October 1st, we start our fiscal year, so it's already planned. People keep coming, and we program it again in Spanish, and so I think it's going to be one of our strongest programs in the future.
Well, Ruth, I applaud you tremendously. The Business Zone applauds you. Crystal applauds you. She talks so much about you, so highly of you. I mean, she's been telling me about you before I even met you. So,
and I was surprised that Gilbert didn't know you already, because he kind of works in the Spanish marketplace. And I kept saying, you must know her. And he goes, well, maybe I've heard her name, but I've never met her. But Ruth is.
I know your friend though. I know Gail Lara. So Gail Lara, she knows me very well. Yeah. So yes, but you could talk to Gail and say, "Hey, I met Gilbert today."
Yeah,
I just had a meeting with her a few hours ago.
Yeah, you two ladies are phenomenal. You and Gail, you guys are phenomenal.
And Ruth has a very interesting story on how she got started. So you're an entrepreneur as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us the story, Ruth. Tell us your story. What's your story?
Well, we all come from families that like. I'm always an enthusiastic of entrepreneurship. I was 7 years old, and I always remember that my dad came home with a sack of oranges, and my mom's immediate answer, "Oh, they're gonna get spoiled. We'll have to throw them away." And I said, "No, I'm not going to let that happen." And I took, those little carts that have one wheel and then you pull.
Yeah, like a wheelbarrow.
So I took my brother, my sisters, and mine, and the three of them, I put them in the sidewalk and put the orange and started selling the oranges.
Oh my Lord. Did you make some money?
I made a lot of money, and then I went and bought flour, butter, and I started my own bakery.
All right.
In the garage. Yeah. And it was funny because I will open it at 1:00 and I had a line of taxis, and this lady will come and this is on vacation time, right?
Yeah.
So this lady will always come and say, I have to take my mom. She's in a wheelchair and she's waiting for your baked goods every day. So I have to pass and buy them from you. So that was a good experience.
I love it. See, the amazing thing, Ruth, is, and Crystal and I, we talk about this a lot. When you or your family are immigrants, you have that, and Crystal has the entrepreneurial spirit too. She was born here, but she has the entrepreneurial spirit. But as immigrants, that's how we thrive, because immigrants, we really don't get that much opportunities. And when you don't get opportunities is when you go out and create your own opportunities. So that's when you become an entrepreneur, you start your own business. That's why we have 65% of all new businesses starting over the last 5 years are women-owned businesses. You see what I'm saying? So this is just amazing. This is amazing.
Well, I was an immigrant from United States back to Costa Rica because my grandmother, we were living here in Los Angeles, and my grandmother had a diabetic coma, and she was in the hospital for 10 days. When she woke up, she said, "I want to die in Costa Rica. We're going back."
Oh, Lord.
We went back to Costa Rica driving because she didn't want to take a plane. So we had 3 cars with all our stuff and everything, driving all the way to Costa Rica. So I was an immigrant the other way around, selling oranges in Costa Rica.
And you guys drove to Costa Rica.
Yeah. So, but the fun part is today, what is my business? I do sweaters for dogs. So I have an Etsy store, and I do sweaters for dachshunds. Because dachshunds are so long, right? So you never can find a sweater for them, right?
Yeah.
Sweaters are like this short, and they have half of the body with no sweater.
So look like they're wearing their brother's sweaters.
Yes.
So you found a niche market there, huh?
I have 2 dachshunds, so they are my models of everything I do, and yes, I'm been with Etsy for over 10 years, so my store has been open.
Do you make videos for these clothes that you make? I have
videos of my dogs wearing my designs, and I put them in Etsy. So that's
right. That's beautiful. So let's hear your website. What is your website?
In Etsy, you have to go etsy.com/shop/dachshundwear.
Okay, and
Etsy,
you're also
go ahead, Crystal.
Dachshundwear. You're also the author of What It Takes from $20 to $200 million. What is your book about, and is it still available for purchase?
Yes, absolutely. It's available. And What It Takes from $20 to $200 million is the true story of Jerry Sartman. I used to be the head of the advertising and marketing internal agency for a chain of stores. And these stores are over 100,000 square feet. And we, at that time, we had 12 stores here in Los Angeles. And so is the story of Jerry, how he started his business with $20 in his pocket, and how it became a multi-million-dollar operation. It's still open. It's tailored to Hispanics. And there's one big, the main store is in Olympic and Union in downtown.
Oh, okay. Yes. Fantastic. So, and I also, on your bio, you says that you were the former consul general of the Republic of Costa Rica for the U.S. West Coast. And appointed by the president of Costa Rica. So we have royalty and celebrity on.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was honored to be appointed by the president of Costa Rica to be the consul general for all the West Coast of United States, Hawaii, and Australia, and so in New Zealand. So it was just a big job that I had the opportunity to have during 4 years of his presidency. And it was interesting because you can see all the businesses that went through the consulate. I tell the story of Petco. I did all the paperwork for Petco to open in Costa Rica.
Wow.
Costco, and so many others, like the one of this I don't remember right now the name, but this food for dogs.
Petco, not Petco, right?
No, Petco is the company.
No, the actual food for dogs. But anyway, all the movies, I had to process every single movie that was going international, and that was going to be shown in a cinema or a movies place in Costa Rica had to go through me.
Wow.
So it was
my gosh.
Yeah,
that
a lot of work.
Amazing.
But it was just a fun position to be a diplomat in this country and serve the community as always. So it was such a honor to have that position, especially being a woman, because I was the first consul general woman in Los Angeles.
So tell me this, Ruth. Nosy minds want to know nosy things. So how did you get tapped to become the director of the Women's Center there, the New Business Women's Center?
After I left the chain of stores, I was in the Presbyterian Hospital board. The hospital here in the Valley Presbyterian Hospital,
right.
and part of the board members were already in an organization called BEDC. I don't know if you remember.
Oh BEDC. Yeah, I used to work there.
Oh, okay.
I was in charge of their procurement, so I brought in about $35 million for them.
Oh, wonderful! So they hired me to take care of the Business Source Center in West Valley.
Oh.
So, it was interesting because we became the number one of 9 centers in the first quarter of 2016.
Very good.
And the position for women for director came. The opening was available, and they offered it to me, and I said yes. So we were having so much fun. We the SBA declared us the number. They gave us the award of the Excellence Award for WBC of the 9th district. So that means that we were number 1 between Nevada, Arizona, all California, and 1.
That's amazing, Ruth. That is amazing.
Wow.
Is that where you met Ruth? I mean,
no,
Gail.
No.
Is that where you met Gail?
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
And so we were in 2018. the #1 center, and then I got the award of the best director that year, and that was 2018. And in 2019, I got the Director's Award of Excellence again.
That is amazing. I'm very proud of you, Ruth.
Congratulations.
Very proud of you.
But it makes sense why you're so passionate about the program and how the women even speak about you when they're in my workshops as well. I think it's a little bit different when the individuals that are working with people to build their dreams, when they also came from a place where they built their dream, right? So you can pass on that passion to them because you've experienced it, the ups, the downs, the whatever, but you love it because we're still here, right?
Yes, absolutely. We're celebrating life. We overcame a little bit the pandemic. We still have it here, but we're survivors. And I'm a survivor of the recession of 2008 because, retailers, we were suffering so much, right? And I had to cut my department in half and still provide all the deliverables, right, with half of my team.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be quite similar.
Now, how do people get involved in the Women's Business Center, Ruth? Is there information you want to pass out?
Sure. Please go to our website. It's www.new-right there, WBC.org.
Linda,
on the top right,
and this is the amazing team that is working with them, and my contact, Miss Cynthia over there, she's absolutely awesome. We meet up once a week, and we really are getting to.
And she's on a wheelchair. You see her there, right?
Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. I absolutely love.
We adore Cynthia.
Cynthia, but this is your team. And it's a great place. I've been out to the facility of a physical facility, and it's an amazing place where they are.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So
really
great.
Well, I'm putting your information up here in the window.
You can play the video if you want. It's on there, right there.
Let me do that. Let me go back and stop the share and then start the share so I can put the audio on. Linda Patterson said she's watching. Excellent information. And the center is for all women, right? And I know there's a couple of men that have actually come.
We don't discriminate, guys. We let them participate.
Yes.
You let them see how it is to be outnumbered, right?
And it's so cute, Gilbert, because they come in and it's like a one man in a sea of 20 women. Yes. Here's the video. So hopefully you'll be able to hear it. So guys, go out and check out the Women's Business Center, check out the workshops, go to the website and sign up today.
This is amazing. This is amazing. Ruth, I think after seeing this and listening to you and see your passion for these participants, and knowing that you share the same desire that Crystal and I share for our small businesses that we serve, I want to gift you something. I want to provide you a gift for all of the participants you have in your program. I don't know how many you have, but
Many.
I'm gonna give you a back office platform that they can learn how to manage their paperwork, how to organize their business. They can access their documents in one place, and a variety of other features in there. They can do assessments on their business, whether it's business ready, loan ready, contract ready, or nonprofit ready, whatever they're trying to do. So
Excellent.
that's what I'm gonna do for you. So if you can give Crystal your phone number, email, and all of that,
well,
so I can reach out.
Her contact information.
Okay,
She has me under her control.
Everything. What do you say? What do you say, Ruth?
So when I went out to the graduation, and Ruth said, "This is our Crystal," and I went, "Oh wow!" I felt so warm and it felt so welcoming. And let me tell you how it happened. So, I was a referral to Ruth from Kenny at Nifty. So I teach entrepreneurship for Ken. Yeah. So Kenny, and I got certified to do that under Kenny. So he calls me one day and he says, "Crystal, I need you to help me out. I can't be available to do this training that I need to do at the New Women's Business Center. Are you open and interested?" I was like, "Sure." Didn't know what I was getting into. Yeah, sure. So I thought I was just replacing him for that month. So I go in. They give me the slides on what I'm going to teach on, and I just jump right in and do what I do. Right. So the next month, I see some classes pop up on my schedule, and I went, "Okay, what is this?" So I called Ruth. She goes, "Oh, didn't I tell you were on the
team?" You're part of the team. Remember, Crystal.
Yeah. So, and it's been such an enjoyable opportunity. And then the next year, and in the beginning of 2021, she says, "We're going to change the theme. So can you just change all the slides to meet the new theme?" And I went, "Okay." So she's an amazing person to work with. And work for, and the women are absolutely fantastic. So if anyone is looking to really start a business and really get great information, the workshops are awesome, and so are the people that run the program.
Well, so I'm definitely going to help. I'm definitely going to help you, Ruth. So this platform is going to make your participant make their life so much easier, because Crystal teaches the bookkeeping and all of that. But this will help with what Crystal is doing also, because before Crystal can help them with the bookkeeping, she needs to assess them to see where they are and what they need. Do they need a balance sheet? They need a profit and loss, tax? What do they need? So this system tells them those things, and it helps them to have all their docs, just like we were talking about the EIN number, the business license, and all that. That's what the system does. It collects all that.
It's called SmallBizPro.
SmallBizPro, yeah.
So we're getting ready to start a program or online. It's going to be on the show called "Turning Your Business No's to Yeses," and so that's part of that. They take the assessment, and every place that they say no, then our goal is to get them to say yes and turn it around. Then they come back on, and we're going to introduce them to other colleagues of ours and in the industries that they're going into, and they all come on the show. And then we have that feedback to that particular business owner. And so they'll be getting it from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's our new program.
And just so you know, go ahead. Gilbert. Just so you know, Ruth, your participants are also open to be on our show. If any of them want to be on this show, The Business Zone, to talk about their business and promote their business, feel free. Just let Crystal know, and we'll put them on there. Yeah, so they can get some free marketing too. Okay. So
we'll send the link over to when we're done. I'll send you the link. So the show is currently broadcasting on our Facebook page, The Business Zone, YouTube channel, and Recycling Black Dollars Facebook page, and my Twitter. Yes. And
thank you so much, guys.
Uploading it.
We got to work together, Ruth. We got to work together. Got to do it.
And for the women, for the men, I think when it comes to, entrepreneurship is what thrives and spurs on and empowers the economy.
Yeah.
And so the more individuals that we can get to start opening and launching their business and then create revenue in that business, and obviously our goal is to get them to be able to employ within our community, then we have done our job. So I think all of us are working hard in that space, and Ms. Ruth, we take our hat.
And create better paid jobs. That's what we say. It's not only creating jobs, we want better paid jobs.
Right.
That's right.
We want jobs where we want people to feel proud about what they do. There was a program that Gilbert and I did, Ruth, where we had a contract at Mount Sac, and we had individuals that were on the county system. And so I taught them QuickBooks. And in that 12-week program, it was actually a full 6-week program because it was with the workforce readiness program. We were able to empower women to have a career in accounting and as a bookkeeper. And so most of the women that I worked with over that time frame, they're all still working. I get a job recommendation, referrals all the time because they're moving all over the country now with a job skill that is not just isolated to them living in Los Angeles. So that's what we're doing. That's my purpose on this planet anyway.
Wonderful.
Sounds
thank
great.
You so much, Ruth, for being on the show.
Thank you for being on.
So appreciate it. And I will see you guys next. I will see you and speak to you real soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Right.
Not a problem. Anytime. You can be on this show anytime you want, Ruth. Just remember that you are our new best friend. Okay.
Love it. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
So, Crystal, do you want to try to see if we can make this video work again?
Yeah. So you want to try it again?
Okay. So I hit the screen, this button here, and the video. Hold on. Let me cancel and go to the video real quickly.
Okay.
All right. So
guys, we're gonna get this video up.
We're gonna get it working. So now we're here. So we're gonna hit share screen.
Yes.
The window. We're going to hit this video right here, and then now we're going to hit share. So let's see if it works. Are you hearing anything?
Nope. But send it over to me because mine seems to be working.
Okay. So I'll send you this video.
Yeah, send me the video.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, send it to me and then I'll get it to going.
All right, maybe we'll do it next week.
Is this the video that you had created for them, or is this?
Yeah. This is one I created, and you should have a copy of this. I sent you a copy, so.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go in. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it playing before.
We're gonna have it playing. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, I hope you got that was Ruth is just awesome. I'm just right now when all our organizations, we're working hard to help our population to become more business ready, and I just take my hat off to all of us.
Oh yes.
We're working hard to help our businesses survive.
Yeah. We're working hard, and we're doing it in a selfless way where we're we don't mind how long it takes or how much work we got to put in, as long as the small businesses come out victorious. They come out with their business being set up, they're compliant, they're ready to do business, and to us that's a joy. That's definitely a joy.
That's so important. And I know when I talk to clients and they're like, "Oh, thank God for Gilbert," or "Thank God for whoever that's within my circle," and
for Crystal, they love you, Crystal. They love you. They love you. And I love that because they're showing the confidence they have in you. A lot of these small businesses are working with other bookkeepers and other accountants, but they're willing to kick those bookkeepers and accountants to the curb to work with you because they know, one, you're legitimate. 2, you're truthful. 3, you're transparent. 4, you're knowledgeable. And 5, you're a coach. So you're guiding them. You're holding their hands and guiding them the right way so they themselves can learn a little bit about accounting and bookkeeping. So that's
and I think today one of our clients said to me, you know, Gilbert, I know I just frustrate him because I don't have all this together. And then I told him, I said, well, we're going to get it together and you're going to make him very proud of you. And so she's like, oh my God, yes. She goes, I know every time I talk to him, he's like, you don't have your financials.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh, Gilbert is on it. But I said, but Gilbert just wants your business to be in compliance. And he knows how important that is.
And the thing is, if you don't have the business in compliance, you don't have your financials and other documents in place, it's going to end up costing you, because either the person who does the bookkeeping and accounting going to charge you a lot, or if you go out to get a loan or a line of credit, you're going to pay a higher interest rate because your paperwork is not in order. So they're going to say, this person is not a good risk. So let's jack up the interest rate on them. And that's not what we want. So that's why, sometimes it sounds, it sounds like we're getting frustrated, but it's because we really want to help. We want to get you to that point.
And I know once they do get it, and I've seen it so many times after they learn how to do the systems and they see that it's not as difficult as they thought it was, and they can push a button and get the information, now they have a sigh of relief. Because it's now being able to project out some information. I know with one of my clients, I went to do his books this year, last week, and it was a faith-based church, and so they made that transition to online church. And I was telling him that this was the best thing that could have happened to his business to his church, because they actually, I did a comparison report from 2019 or 2020 to 2021, and they had an increase of about 43% in revenue.
Wow.
And tithes and offering. In 2018, the same thing. They had increased so drastically from people just coming to the church and sitting in a pew to now people that actually could support and provide their tithes and offering from around the country. Right. And so, and they're giving far more than they would if they were actually physically sitting in the church. So he's good with staying. He says we're staying as a hybrid for a while. He says, I don't think we're going to go back. I said, I don't think you should, because I think this is a good way to hold your church. And you're a small organization, so it's not like you have a lot of money to put in marketing, but your service online is your marketing tool. So so just when I showed him the report, he was like, oh my God, yes.
I love it. It. And see, those are the things, Crystal, those are the things that make us feel very good about what we do, because whenever we see a business, a church, a nonprofit, whatever, when we see them doing something that's helping to elevate that business and taking it to the next level, it's a joy to us. It's a joy to us.
It definitely is. So guys, if you're looking for some great work programs and workshops, the Los Angeles Urban League has the grant program going on. Reach out to Gilbert over at the Urban League. He is the new business director over there. Ladies, if you're looking for some very specific programming, a fashion, restaurant, go over to the new Women's Business Center. And if you're looking for some workshops and so forth at Vermont Slauson, who is a CDFI, then go sign on to their website. They have some great workshops. I teach a number of financial workshops. I do a cash flow workshop. I have 2 going on next week. I'm also teaching an introduction to accounting and bookkeeping with with Vermont Slauson, and I'm doing consulting for the Los Angeles Urban League. So make sure you reach out to us. We are out there to help you.
We are here to help. And with that being said, Crystal, I think we've gotten to the end of our time here on the show today.
So. We're ready to close it out.
I think we did a great job in disseminating information. Miss Ruth Garcia-Corrales, she was phenomenal. I love her passion. I love her energy. And I'm going to definitely reach out to her and gift her this platform to help her small businesses become even much readier and contract ready, loan ready, and business ready. So when you do, go ahead, Crystal.
My phone number in here and email. You guys can reach out to me as well. What else we had? One more thing. No, I guess that's it. So we're ready to
put your number in, Crystal.
What happened to my whole email?
I don't know. What happened?
What happened? What happened?
You know what I think happened? I think because it happened to me too. It probably highlighted it, then you hit a button and it just disappeared. Right?
Oh, okay. Well, let me put this back so you guys will know how to reach us.
Yes.
All righty. Let's see. 552. And my email address is.
And while you're doing that, I want to say that the outreach event we had yesterday at the Los Angeles Urban League was a great success. We sent out invitations to over 400 small businesses to let them know about the grants that we have coming down the pike, one of them being the Office Depot grant for Black and Latino business owners. And the response was overwhelming. We end up having over 41 businesses on the webinar. And they also fill out the application form as well as doing an assessment so we can know where their business is at and so we can better help them so they can be prepared to win those grants. So it was just phenomenal.
The Office Depot? Is that what that was?
That's the Office Depot grant. It's a grant for about $5,000. We're going to select 6 businesses out of all of that pool of businesses. And there are other grants coming down the pike. So if your business didn't win this time, there are other grants coming down the pike that you can be prepared for. But make sure your business is prepared before you apply yourself and try to get a grant, So if you don't know how to do it, reach out to us at the Urban League. My phone number is right in the window. And my email is also in the window. It's gilbert.buchanan@laul.org. Phone number is 626-533-1186. Contact me, and we're having an outreach event again next week, Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday. And just come on down. Come on down. So
all righty. So plenty of information out there. Oh, and Gilbert, this is what I was telling you just for FYI. We had Everett Sands, the CEO and president of Lindustry, on the business briefing yesterday.
Yes.
And the business briefing Lindustry has a product of line of credit.
Really?
Yeah. And the criteria is not that challenging. I mean, you have to have a 600, at least a minimum of 600 FICO score. A means of making sure that you have ongoing revenue. So of course they get their money, they get paid back, and they will sit down and listen to your story.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Yeah.
Because we know we can get the businesses ready for that.
Yeah.
So all we got to do is get them ready and send them over. They apply and get their lines of credit, which is what they need, to purchase material, hire people, or for working capital.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna forward over that that podcast
please
to you,
do.
so you can hear all the programs that they had. So with that, guys, you are tuned into the Business Zone with Crystal
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic.
You can follow us on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you go over to our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will know that we're here every Friday afternoon at 3:00. on this same bat channel. So tune in.
And
we'll see you.
With that being said, Crystal, we are out.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
As a small biz pro, so we roll, using procurement, program, and control. As a small biz pro, so we grow, using procurement, program, and control. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm a